Hello everybody, they call me LDZ, aka Lord Diaz, and this is a very special edition of the Level 99 live stream where we are feeling fine all the way up here at Level 99. I was sitting here doing some editing, I was filming some videos, and all of a sudden Twitter was popping off, and I completely forgot that the guy, aka Darkside Phil, was streaming his level 1 podcast after a disastrous Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth stream last night. And not only that, he's been having an incredibly difficult time with his gifted membership issue. You see, the quick and dirty, the too long didn't read, is that if you have a VPN and you decide to say that you're from another country, let's just say Argentina, you can buy gifted subs to a YouTube channel at a greatly reduced price. Now, to any person out there on the internet, they would say, hey, great, the more the merrier, more members equals more people that could potentially see the channel. And of course, you know, we don't do it for the money, we do it for the love of the game, right? Right? Well, not according to Darkside Phil. According to the guy, YouTube is being exploited. Yeah. And everybody's getting the rewards for the member bombs up to about, I don't know, 600 something now. Go. But he's not seeing any of the monetary gain, and all of this has come to a head, and apparently the guy has flipped his lid on the internet, on the Level 1 podcast. I have not seen the video. I've seen a couple of clips, but I figured we'd jump right on in and see what the guy is talking about. What better source than actually the guy himself? So, will you do me the pleasure of suffering this fool together? Ladies and gentlemen, it is Darkside Phil, aka DSP. I know, but big shout out to Snort Hogan for this and every clip that is provided on this channel. Big ups, amigo. You are a legend. Let's go.
I'm 3 hours into Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. I'm not kidding you. It was 98% cutscenes. In the entire time there, I must have actually controlled Ichiban Kasuga maybe like 25 minutes, if that.
So far, so good. He seems to be calm, cool, collected. He seems to have a very he has a good point. You know, when you play video games, you want to play them, you don't want to watch them. This isn't a Hideo Kojima game. Oh, I think I now know where he's coming from with this. Let's continue. Like,
not even close. I mean, the fights, basically a tutorial right now, haven't even had a serious real fight yet.
Right off the jump, we've got a snort. How far along are we? Not even like 20 seconds in, and we already got the snort. It's a small snort, but a snort nonetheless.
And I get it, but the truth is that that's not going to resonate with a big audience. I know it. Like, people want action. When you're playing a video game, I want to get right into the action. Show me some combat.
Look at him shaking, by the way. The guy is shaking really bad. He's having a hard time. I think it's withdrawals. Or it could be stress. It could be either one of those things.
Show me some riveting stuff with interesting gameplay mechanics, and literally you've seen nothing in this game yet, right? On top of that, the game went in this direction, this crazy, I'd say risky narrative direction, where what they're trying to do is reestablish the characters, like what happened to them since the first Like a Dragon game several years ago. But man, this plot, it's funny, but it's depressing. You know, it really is. And I get it. What they're doing is they're trying to set up all the stuff that's going on that makes you now have to go on a second journey, right? If these characters really did have a resolution to everything at the end of the first game, why is there a second game to begin with? Well, here's a bunch of crazy crap that's going on, right?
Yes, also, by the way, I think DSP is having some sort of crisis of faith right now because he is self-inserting himself into this Like a Dragon game. The story is, last night while he was playing his first playthrough of this Like a Dragon game, he was saying that the main character, I guess whoever he's talking about, they must have watched his videos or something, because there's a parallel to what's going on in his life compared to what's going on in the video game. Crazy to think, huh?
Funny.
Narcissistic tendencies.
It reminds me of like the story of Job in the Bible, and I know that you guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because none of us know what the Bible is, Phil. None of us were raised Catholic. Look, I went to a private school. I know who you're talking about. But to self-insert yourself as like this character from the Bible is, I don't think this is where you want to go with this. But let's continue. Maybe he will pull it out in the last minute. Let's go.
But there's a story of a guy in the Bible who, like, he tries to do everything right in life and basically gets punished for it. Like, no matter what he does, things go wrong for him. And he's like, what the hell? Like, if there is a God, why am I being punished like this? It doesn't make any sense. Why would I be so challenged?
If there is a God, why would you allow this to continue? This is a sin. This is like a travesty. This is demonic.
I'm doing everything right. When I ever get some peace of mind, some reward, or something nice in my life, why is everything awful?
In your life, you see, he just said it right there. Self-report right there. Comparing himself to a character from the Bible and then saying, yeah, but me though, but me.
And that's literally what's happening now to Ichiban. Like, these first 3 hours of this game is like everything starts good, then all of a sudden, awful thing happens, 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 awful thing happens. It's like, what the hell? Like, they're really...
What the hell?
Piling it on. Like, holy crap, man. And then, on top of that, there's just...
The snorts are getting deeper, by the way.
Go for broke.
Some weird choices they made with the plot, like a romantic twist at the beginning, and then it just gets dropped right on its head again to add to the oh, here's another bad thing that happened in the story. And it's weird, but I get it. It's funny, but it's odd that it's in there. And then on top of that, there's a part of this plot, and this is basically a minor spoiler for the plot. This is actually how the game sets up. So I don't feel like telling you guys this on the podcast is a humongous game spoiler.
Yeah, so watch the playthrough and get me that ad viewing time, you know. Let me get that 5 cents that you've seen the video. I need those 5 cents.
Right, but this is a minor plot spoiler, so if you're interested in playing the game and you want absolutely no spoilers, earmuffs. Right now, go earmuffs like this, okay? Alright, so the actual way the game begins is that Ichiban loses his job, and his job lies to him and says, oh, it's because
Ichiban working at the helicopter company. Ha!
The budget is being cut down and we just can't afford as many workers anymore. But then come to find out, all his friends also got laid off from their jobs. It's like, how could we all have been laid off from our jobs at exactly the same time? And come to find out, the reason they were all laid off is because there is an internet slander campaign against them. There's a content creator on YouTube, although they don't call it YouTube, they're just saying it's on the internet, in this game, that actually made a bogus story. They took scenes from things that they had been doing, like take footage of this, take, you know, a picture of that, and say that it was something that it wasn't, misrepresent it as something that it definitely wasn't.
Oh my god, this is where he's going to start saying that this game, now I see it. I went into this blind, I've had bits and pieces of it, but I can already tell where this is going.
That was only warming up.
This guy is going to say that he is also the victim of a online slander campaign, whereas all people do on the internet, myself included, is just take what the guy says on the internet and reports on it.
Okay, with no real evidence, and there's no way they could have evidence.
No real evidence. We're watching the evidence right now. We've watched the evidence. 15 years of it, of evidence. Exhibit A, this guy.
Because it's not true.
This bug-eyed, nervous tick that he has where he has to play with his hair and pull back his receding hairline.
Right? But these guys, you know, the cast of Like a Dragon, are just a bunch of ragtag guys. It's not like they have a giant internet presence. It's not like they really have the ability to defend themselves, right? They don't, you know, what could they...
I mean, what could they do? It's almost as if they don't have their own channel where they can speak their truth. And, you know, you've got one side of it and then you've got the other side of it. What better way than to go to the actual source, right? That's what we're doing right here. We're at the Level 1 podcast on the Level 99 live stream. I don't know what else to tell you, Phil.
They do. So literally because people have slandered them on the internet, this drama stuff. And it's funny because they actually said, so what is it, like a internet tabloid? That's exactly what it is. Yeah, that's literally what a ton of shit is on YouTube right now. A bunch of scummy tabloid people who have absolutely nothing to actually say about anything.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying what I'm doing isn't meaningful? I am going to allow you to continue to cook. But if you take this down a road, I'm going to have to reciprocate. My man, I match energies. You let me know how we're going to act.
So what they do is they literally make shit up. They take things out of context. They show pictures. They'll show video clips. They'll say, hey, this is what this person is, and they're awful, and blah, blah, blah. And it gets them clickbait views, and it gets them popularity.
I hope I get popular off of this. This is intentionally made so that I can get my YouTube channel to partner. And I have no problem telling everybody to do that. That I'm doing that. Please, you like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. I have people that literally put comments into the videos telling me, hey, get rid of that PNG tuber gimmick. Put the camera on. And here we are. I listen. Gotta give the people what they want.
And then the person who they're basically slamming is the one who takes the brunt of that and has to live with it somehow. And how do you do that when you're not someone of the stature of the person who's basically punching down at you, right?
I'm punching up, I feel, because this guy makes $100,000+ a year begging his idiotic audience for money. And the way that he does it is so scummy too. Like, I'm not going to be the type of person to tell somebody else how to spend their money. But the way that this guy goes about doing it, and he's just so deceitful. He's just such a liar. And the way that he acts and handles himself and carries himself and interacts with people that are treating him, that are giving him their money. Like, that's where the problem is.
Well, that's the story of this game. I'm not kidding. That's literally the story of this game. And so they all lost their jobs because basically the jobs didn't want to have negative rep put against their businesses because these people were working for them, right? And immediately I drew parallels. I'm like, so you remember what happened to me, right?
I don't, but I'm sure you're going to tell us. Go on. Go on.
You remember me working at Twitch for so many years? They never had a single problem with me. In fact, I was offered sponsorship opportunities. They had me play games like Choice Chamber and paid me tons of money to play it and advertise the game.
Raid Shadow Legends literally will get anybody to sponsor their game. Raid Shadow Legends. You say you get emails every day, at least 2 to 3 emails a day, asking about sponsorships. What about that gamer chair? The one that you said that you never sponsored, the one that you said that you never advertised, but you did. We once again have video evidence of you doing these things. But then, of course, once the story turns, sideways, you're going to have to change it up. And it's not like we can't just go back to your channel and see you talking about these things. And if not there, then on Pig Go or any equivalent website, because there's a couple of them out there.
They had me do all these different campaigns and things. And then just a few years later, I haven't changed who I am. I haven't changed the style of content I do. I'm the same exact guy.
Wait, hold on a second. I thought he was a changed guy. And see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. He will switch up the story in order to give credence to whatever argument he's serving at that moment. I thought the big thing of him was that of the 15 years that he was a content creator, that he has changed, that he doesn't do the racist and bigotry and the immature humor, the shock jock stuff. But now he's never changed. What is this?
And they kicked me out of the partner program. And when I asked,
I thought you left also. I thought you left, by the way. One episode of the podcast, you say that you were let go. The next one, you say that you left of your own volition. Which one is it? You're talking out of both sides of your stroke-ridden mouth.
Ask them why they say something like hateful speech, but then
hateful slurs.
That's what I expected.
They refuse to provide any examples of what I'm talking about.
Producers, please hard cut to the compilation of DSP being absolutely. I don't have a producer.
So come to find out,
Google DSP racist compilation. Look up Rebsy's video. Shout out to Rebsy. DSP treats everybody like shit. Google that.
Months later, I contact someone who actually worked at Twitch, and they showed me the evidence that my haters, the people who don't like me, made a internet slander campaign. They basically packaged it all together.
Did they use AI? Did they Photoshop? Did they carefully edit certain things out? No. No. They just clipped your shit and then put it all together and then I guess gave it to Twitch. I don't know. I wouldn't want this guy being represented on my platform if he was saying the things that he said.
It was like this big epic montage of bad moments of my history. A lot of them were over 10 years before this time period.
I killed the man, but that was 10 years ago. I've changed. Things are different. I shouldn't have accountability because the statute of limitations is...
And all they did was made this edited, you know, here's the worst of Phil, and presented it.
How does this guy always over enunciate these T's? I don't understand it. I know I'm not the best when it comes to speech and speech patterns. I have a speech impediment because I'm deaf in one ear. But this guy, like the way that he
to Twitch as if, look, this is a guy right now who's on your site in your partner program, but, you know, look at all the things he's done, but it's not truthful.
How is it not truthful? It's literally you. It's literally the words coming out of your mouth. It's literally not true. Believe me, not them. Don't believe your own eyes. Don't believe your own ears.
Number one, it's all stuff out of context.
Out of context? What is the context then? Why did you do the hello Jew shit? Huh? When you were playing Dead Space, you said that you were the last living Nazi in space. And now everything's been turned to necromorphs or something. I remember that clip. And then very recently, selling her off to the slave trade. Out of context. No, you're the racist for thinking that it was because she was black. No, she is black. I was saying it because she was a child. Does that make it any better?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Doubtful.
Number two, it's stuff that's outdated. I don't
Look at his bug-eyed
do that kind of risque comment.
Look at his bug-eyed look on his face. He is going through it right now. The risque commentary, the shock jock stuff, that was like, that's what Wing says, man. That's what Wing says.
You know, some of this stuff was stuff from 10 years ago before that I haven't done since, and I publicly apologized for, right? So literally, that's exactly the story of Like a Dragon, showing things out of context, not representative of what's going on or who the people actually are, but making shit up for drama's sake, and now they lost their jobs because of it. And I'm playing, I'm like, dude, this is my fucking life.
Oh my god, this reminds me of the White Bowser, where he made a post on Reddit saying, the day my life turned into an anime, where he groped that underage child.
This is exactly what happens to me on a daily basis. I have stalkers on the internet who just make shit up. You know, they have never substantiated their claims of anything that they've said in these things that are ridiculous. You know,
in these things that are ridiculous, you're word salad, you are diarrhea of the mouth, you are a stream of consciousness, and that is just my observation as to what you and I and all of us are watching right here, right now. I'm not gleaming anything outside of the peripheral of what we're watching right here.
Every once in a while, you say, okay, well, Phil raged today playing Street Fighter and he insulted some players.
Someone that actually had a handicap, someone with multiple sclerosis, he went ahead and slammed this person and started talking shit about this person as they were playing him, when he had said and declared that he was not going to insult personally the person he was playing. It's instead going to be directed towards the game itself, the developers, or any kind of happenstance that comes along with it, not the person personally, until the time that he did. Literally, he will stand there and declare that this is the thing that's going to happen, and then he turns right around and does the opposite.
It's true. It's well documented. The footage is there. You can watch the footage on my channel, for God's sakes.
Yeah, we do watch the footage, and then we react to it, and then we have our opinions. The problem is our opinions are not aligning with what you think. It's a perception issue, obviously, because you're a narcissist, and narcissists believe that everything that they do is right. They sniff their own farts. They've done everything right. They did nothing wrong. And around we go.
Right? Who cares about that? But the problem is the other stuff that they say and do about me that's completely falsified, that they have absolutely no concrete evidence of at all.
Source. The evidence that I go by is literally your level 1 podcast. That's what I'm going by. What you tell us, what you tell us and how you act is what I go based off of.
But they say shit all the time. All these crazy conspiracies they come up with, and YouTube allows it. YouTube just allows slander campaigns for personal gain.
Are you telling me that you want to have a standard to which misinformation is kind of curtailed? Because I would love to start with DSP Gaming, DSP Reacts, and DSP Throwbacks, because those channels are a huge source of misinformation, in my opinion.
It's insane. Now, in reality, it's funny because, you know, by the way, how about this? I don't know what the fuck idiots are talking about with memes and shit. Oh, it's like, he's just like me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yes!
I don't follow your dumb fucking meme.
Give it to me.
So take your meme and shove it up your fucking ass.
Yes!
Because I have the ability to make an observation that's factually fucking based.
Based opinion, let's go. Oh my god. Listen, this is why we do this. This is why detractors watch this guy, because when he flips his shit and he stands up on high and he rains down thunder and lightning upon all of us detractors, oh my god, this is what we live for. This is the gold dust. Thank you, Phil, for the bounty. We are eating good right now. Let's go. Give it to me, Phil.
Just because I'm Darkside Phil doesn't mean I get to ignore fucking facts that the characters in this game are going through what I go through on a daily fucking basis. Shut the fuck up.
Yes! 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 He is so mad right now, but he's not mad about this. He's not mad about this. He's mad because he's losing out on money because of the memberships. He is mad because he is on the downward trend. He is mad because everybody's making fun of his wife when he put her up in front of the camera. He is so mad right now that he spent money on WWE champions before he thought that he had that money coming in. He is fucked. He is totally fucked, and he's taking it out the only way he knows how, by yelling at the camera in his room. Look at this. Look at this guy. He's scared. He's shook, and I'm here for it. Let's go. Let's continue.
I'm not taking your shit. I don't care who the fuck it is. There's people in the chat right now. Oh, he's doing a meme. Oh, this is cringe. Shut the fuck up and eat it.
Yes! Oh my god, this is the best! This is the best! Guys, we are experiencing history together. I love this so much.
That's cool.
This is cool. I am so happy we are doing this. We are in it. This is it, guys. This is the pinnacle, the zenith. It's all downhill from here. Or is it?
You know what happens after a nuke explodes.
Let's go. Let's keep going.
Eat it. Give me your mailing address. I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking ass.
Let's go! This guy's weird fascination with shit is so incredible to me. That's his go-to. That's his old reliable. It's always something about shit. It's always something about his ass. It's always about someone else's ass or someone else's shit. This is crazy. This is amazing. This is why I love him. I love him for this.
I'm tired of people saying that because I am who I am, I can't say a factual observation. It's a fucking fact.
It's a fact to him. That's his opinion. That's his opinion. He's getting mad that nobody is sharing his opinion. How is this a fact? Oh, this character in a fictional video game is getting online slander, and so am I. Self-insert. This is also a sign of narcissism and autism. The self-insert, the Chris Chans of the world, the Sonic Chews. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychiatrist. This is just a factual observation. And this by no means is any type of slight to my autistic friends out there. We are all on that spectrum in our own special way.
That the characters in that game are going through what I have factually gone through on a daily fucking basis for years. So shut the fuck up.
Unless this video game is about a middle-aged guy that wakes up shuffles over to the next room and streams for 6 to 8 hours in front of a audience that is tricked into giving him money because he weaves this tale of him crying poor. Somehow I don't think infinite wealth. This is like a dragon infinite wealth he's talking about here. This guy cries poor 24/7. So, I mean, X to gout on that.
Another one.
I am not putting up with any of this shit ever again. You're gonna tell me I can't make a factual observation?
You can make a factual observation as long as it's actually factual.
What a terrible fighter!
How about you kiss my fucking ass and lick my balls?
No. You have a wife for that, my guy. Maybe he's just frustrated. Maybe he's telling us to kiss his ass and lick his balls because nobody is doing it for him at home. He needs an outlet.
Yeah. And I'm fucking pissed about it.
This is my favorite version of Phil. When he's like, I'm done with it. This is it. I'm putting my fucking foot down. When he declares to the internet at large that he's done with it. He's done being a doormat. We're not going to walk over Dark Side Phil anymore. He's taking his freedom back or something. He's taking it all back, you know? He's taking his reputation back. Look at this guy right here. He is currently looking at the corner demon right here. The one that's right over here. Ah.
Cause I see this shit. Oh, he can't say that. Oh yeah? I can't say a fact? What fucking world do we live in that I can't say a fucking fact, you bitch?
Reality. Damn. Damn, he's calling this chat bitches. The same chat that he's dependent on to keep his business afloat.
You've got that killer instinct.
The fact that he's going off like this is just the chef kiss, icing on the cake, because this is exactly why people do this type of stuff to him. This is why people make videos about him, because they want to see him react to it. If he didn't do this, then today would have been just another day where he talked about some dumb shit that he saw on Twitter, or his dumb stupid opinions, or his stupid day off, his boring ass life. But no, when this guy pops off like this and he loses all control and the mask falls off, this is what we live for. Phil, I know you're watching these videos. How's it going, man? What's up? I do thumbnails for a living. I get paid to do it. I can make you some thumbnails. Just reach out. Just reach out, man. Your thumbnails suck, bro. Your videos suck. Your podcast sucks. Your playthrough sucks. I'm no better, but you know, I'm trying. Just reach out, man. There's no need for the aggro. Just work on yourself, man. Just take a deep breath. I know you say you don't watch wrestling anymore, but the Royal Rumble is tonight. Maybe unplug from the internet, turn on Peacock, and watch WWE. Vince McMahon is gone. Triple H is in charge. He runs a very good show. It's presented in a more sports style now that it's been absorbed by Endeavor, TKO. I think you would like it. And this is coming from a professional wrestling fan who turned into a professional wrestler to somebody who may have been a lapsed fan. Maybe this anger is because you don't have an outlet. You don't enjoy things anymore. Give WWE a chance. Give it another chance, man. You might find your next favorite pull. But maybe you feel guilty. You feel guilty because you've spent thousands of dollars on WWE champions. And maybe in the back of your neck, the back of your head, the back of your mind, it's that thing that keeps telling you it's WWE champions time, but you can't because you're sitting there next to your wife and your cat, and you can't just reach over to your phone and hit him with that iTunes charge.
Kiss my fucking ass.
Woo, baby. Aggro, baby.
Enough is enough with this shit.
It's time for a change.
Yeah, King be cruel. King be bitch. You're gonna say,
whoa! King Be Cruel is a regular in the chat, and he is popping off on everybody in the chat. We need to scroll back. We need to go back. This guy is firing everywhere. Collateral damage everywhere.
Enough is enough with this shit. Yeah, King be cruel. King be bitch. You're gonna say dumb shit like that in the fucking chat, and everyone else who said that too, because people in the comments, all my haters saying it in their videos. So now we know what you're watching every fucking day, right?
We're watching you, and we're making fun of you, and we are live reacting to your dumb shit. I love this about him. I love this. He is...
Acknowledge me.
This is so good. I can't wait till he says my screen name. I can't wait till he says my name. I'm calling you out for a cage match, my friend. We got a steel cage. We got 3 wrestling rings at my school. Come over to my side of the country. I would love to have you inside the cage, bruh. And look, maybe if you're a little scared, what we can do is like I can have my entrance, and then you can have your entrance, and we're ready to tie up. We're locked inside of the cage together. We look at each other, and then all of a sudden we turn to the crowd and we both give them DX chops, right? That would get him. That would get him.
You dumb fuck. Shut the fuck up. No one cares about your bitch ass memeable opinions. There's facts, there's reality, and then there's your bullshit world that you live in on the internet where you circle jerk each other with your conspiracy and your nonsense, and no one fucking cares about you except your circle jerking community.
The circle jerking community that he's talking to are some of the nicest, coolest people that I've ever met in my entire life. So let me just give this opportunity to send big ups to everybody that I have interacted with over the course of my time as a detractor on the internet. All of this started about 2 or 3 years ago when I first saw Ex Mortis, and he was talking about a beggar's journey. And this guy from New Orleans, it sounded like, talking about how this guy lives such a pitiful life that all he does is get online in front of the camera and beg for change. And that eventually turned into an entire thing where I've linked up with some of the pillars of the community, chopped it up with some of the heavy hitters inside of the realm of DSP Detractorville, and then the Vortex itself. I've been lucky enough to have some of my thumbnails and some of my designs across a whole bunch of channels and shows and videos. And ever since I've linked up with all of you guys, I have nothing but good things to say about y'all. There's 1 or 2 of y'all that are kind of sus, but the Vortex has its way of kind of flushing those turds down. But this right here, man, this is what I'm talking about. This is a guy. He has so much memeable stuff that he can market and that he could take ownership of and lean into the joke, into the meme, and actually have some sort of following. We would actually be like, oh my God, he's kind of self-aware. But the fact that he believes himself to be some sort of this paragon of streaming, this old head, this 15-year content creator, thinks he's so high and mighty. If he just took a minute to laugh at himself for a second or two, maybe he would understand a little bit better. But what do I know?
The problem is there's too many of you. There's too many fucking idiots.
He's talking
and
about
enough is enough with this shit. It's time to call it out. Just because I'm one of the most abused people on the internet doesn't mean I don't get to make a factual observation. I can say whatever the fuck I want. And
you do. You say whatever the fuck you want. 99% of the time, it's not true. That's where the crux of all this is.
You like it, or you shut the fuck up.
You're not going to encroach. You're not going to stop me from my First Amendment right, guy. That's why I don't feel bad when I make these videos. For one, it's excellent content, and it gets me views on the channel. I'm not even gonna front. I want to set the tone. I want to be the change that I want to see in DSP's world. I have no problem letting people know that DSP videos are the best performing videos that I have on the channel, but that doesn't mean I don't do other stuff. Monday through Friday, I do weekday morning Step Mania streams. On nights where I actually have time to do it, I do late night streams. In fact, we're playing Tekken 8. I am so petty. I am counter-programming the guy right now playing Tekken 8. And I'm having a lot of fun. Because I'm not worried about goals. I'm not worried about memberships. I'm not worried about tips. I'm good. I'm having fun. I'm interacting with the audience. And we're building a nice little community. So big ups to everybody that has stuck through and has seen all the videos coming up, all the videos that I've had and all the videos that are coming up. You guys are all incredible. Thank you. Wait. I'm trying to zoom in, but I can't. Someone has just contributed with a super chat. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? This guy is literally shitting on the entire chat and you give him money? Some of y'all are dented beyond belief.
Now, you got a problem with that? Test me, bitch.
Oh my God, test me? Phil, I challenge you to a steel cage match. I'm a 19-year professional wrestler. We're gonna call it in the ring. And if anybody that's also a professional wrestler out there knows, when you go out there and call it in the ring, there might be a chance that we go off script, if you know what I mean.
Because I'm not putting up with it anymore. I'm not.
He says this a lot. I'm not putting up with it anymore, but then he puts up with it.
I'm not gonna have people come in here on my streams and in fucking other videos and say, oh, he's just, oh, look, yeah, I'm like him, just like me and him. Shut the fuck. No one even knows what you're talking about. I've never even heard the meme before because I'm not an asshole. I'm not a fucking dumbass, mouth-drooling idiot.
If he doesn't know what the memes are, then why is he acting in such a way about them? It's almost like he does know, but he's lying and he's saying that he doesn't know because he doesn't want to give it strength.
I don't follow the dunces follow on the internet. It's my life I'm talking about, right? And it's true. Follow the plot of this game. This is exactly what I've gone through. I've lost tons of business opportunities. I've lost the ability to branch out.
Whose fault is
on
that?
the internet as a content creator.
Whose fault is that?
Tons of people, hundreds of thousands of people will never check out my content.
Because your content sucks. Own your shit. Own your shit. Your content sucks, bro. You're saying that the ring light and the LED lights behind you are improving the quality of your shit? Motherfucker, I spent 20 minutes building all this shit up. This is just for fun. And it looks 20 times better than the shit that you've got going on here. You see this logo right here? You see this painting back here? Easy street. I'm doing this for fun. I ain't doing it for profit. And it's already so much better than what you fucking got going on over here.
Because all they hear is conspiracies about me.
No, we watch your videos and then we pull and extrapolate our opinions based off of what we see on your videos.
Right? What they'll do is now they'll take this actual segment of my podcast out of context and just...
What is out of context? You're flipping shit on your chat. You are flipping shit on your chat because everybody is memeing on you. If I had the reach that you had and I had the memeability, I would lean into that. I would totally lean into it. That is what makes you the content creator that you want to be. You don't control the narrative. It's a collaboration. It's the people in the crowd. It's your viewers. It's the ones that come to your streams every day and watches your content. The manual lean-in ban, the banana. Like, you got 15 years worth of memeable, marketable, like content that you can actually quantify, put inside of a thing, and then you're not even gonna listen. Why am I even wasting my time? Let's hear this guy. He's getting me aggro. First, I was like, yes, this is great. Now I'm getting mad at him. This is what the guy does to me. I need to calm down. Let me take a deep breath. Let's try this again.
You lose.
So look, Phil abuses his viewers by swearing at them instead of actually showing the reason I'm doing it.
No, we watched the entirety of this clip. You were talking about something completely innocuous. Innocuous? Is that the correct word?
DJ Smokey.
Defense up.
Maybe. And then he was looking at the chat. Somebody said something and then he popped off.
That people are mistreating me, that people are being horrible to me and my family and everyone else.
You are the one that dragged your wife in front of the camera so everybody could see what she's been... I almost see, like, I don't know. My opinion of the cat thing is is touchy, because I don't think she knows any better. And I do believe that people would want to see her do well, you know? I think I could sum it up just like this. If we're talking about your wife, Kat, you are a bad influence. We've seen Kat as a person before she was with you, and now we've seen her as she is with you.
Perfect.
And it's not good. It's not a good look. You keep hitting yourself in the face. This is all self-inflicted. I'm almost thinking that you should take the Cyrax route and just get off the internet, man. Just get off the internet. But you're just like Wings. You're just like Cyrax. You're just like Chris Chan. You have nothing else to offer. This is all you have.
And then when I finally call it out, oh my God, look, in the game it's happening just like what happened with me. Oh, that's so cringe that he would say that. He thinks he's such a big egotistical. Egotistical? How is it ego-fucking-tistic?
When you self-insert yourself into this game that has nothing to do with you, this one little thing that you can glob onto. Oh my God, this guy is being slandered on the internet, and I'm also slandered on the internet. Motherfucker, who do you think else gets slandered on the internet? Everybody gets slandered on the internet. Detractors catch strays from time to time. Sometimes there's detractor, I'm not even gonna say civil war, but sometimes detractors start butting heads, but it's because they're not the hive mind. What you're expecting is everybody to think your way, and then there'll be no problems. But then once there's any type of blowback, any type of disruption, then you flip your shit.
To state a fact.
You're still stuck on this idea that this is a fact. You can say, hey, this reminds me of it. Let's dial it back a little bit. Let's meet you halfway. Let's compromise. Let's say, yes, I do see the comparison that this guy, everything's Gucci. Whatever happened in the last game, everything was resolved. But now there's this entity on the internet that has slandered him, and now he has to kind of make things right. Okay, if this is a self-insert, if this is so you, then play the game, figure out how the guy figured it out, and then you do the exact same. There you go, problem solved. Problem solved. We're not, I don't want to speak for everybody, but like from what I'm gathering, from what I'm hearing here, is that you are championing. You are simply just like trying to like self-insert yourself into this video game that nobody supports, by the way. And like maybe you just missed. You don't bat 1,000 all the time, but you could just say, hey, you know, maybe I feel like I'm a kindred spirit here. You don't have to say like, oh, this is absolutely me 100% and everybody that thinks differently is wrong. You're welcome to your opinion just the same as I'm welcome to my opinion. But no, everyone, oh, it's cringe. Oh, it's this, that. Okay. They're going to say that because they want to get the reaction out of you. And you are giving exactly what we are looking for. This is great. I love this. I love this about him.
You fucking buffoon.
Yes.
You are so dumb.
Okay.
Just because you don't like someone doesn't mean that when they state a fact, the fact is wrong. That means you're an idiot.
How? That's his go-to. Like, you're an idiot. I'm right, you're wrong, and if you disagree, you're an idiot. I love it. This is a 41-year-old man. 41-year-old man calling us mouth-drooling idiots because we dared to disagree with him.
You understand? There are a lot of people on this planet I don't like, but they say true things sometimes, and you better wise the fuck up and listen. Or shut up about it, because no one cares about you and your drama community on the internet.
It sounds like you care. It really does sound like you care, because you keep bringing us up. And hey, anybody that is a friend of DSP, one of your flying monkeys, please do send him this video. I don't think he has me blocked on YouTube yet, but I also have a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/bm2kx, and I'm also on Kick. I'm going to continue to do this until this guy says something about me specifically. God, I would love that. Do it. Just do it, Phil. Come on, man. What do I have to do? Do I have to call you a mouth-drooling idiot?
There is an entire culture of stuff on the internet based on this level of hatred, based on this level of hearsay and tabloid bullshit, and it's ruining people's lives. And
who's people? Are you the people? You're ruining your own life, my guy. You are ruining your own life.
mine is one of them. There is literally no fucking reason whatsoever that I should not be in the Twitch partner program.
Then exactly, you're right. on this channel, I always like to champion the idea that we have to give him credit just as much as we give him grief. And he can absolutely go back to Twitch right now if he wanted to. I'm not an aficionado. I'm only affiliate on Twitch. However, if you get kicked from the partner program, you have to wait like a year, maybe 2 years, at worst 3, and then you can come back. You can work your way up to get to affiliate and then to partner. So what's the holdup? What's the holdup? I think he's waiting for YouTube to boot him. He's not going to go to Kick. He's going to go back to Twitch. Put a pin in this one, because if he gets booted off of YouTube, guess where he's going. Take a wild guess as to where he's going. I'll wait.
0. I never did a damn thing to deserve that treatment.
No, yes, you did, because obviously what we're watching right now is you spurging out on your audience over the fact that you and people on the internet disagree on this idea that you and this guy from the Like a Dragon video game are one and the same. Like, you are adopting this persona as your own, whereas you could have just said, hey, I see a lot of similarities.
But a campaign of slander was held against me, and those idiots at Twitch, as unprofessionally stupid as they fucking are, said...
And that's another thing. If you're not on his side, if you're not parroting exactly what he's saying, you're stupid, you're an idiot. He did everything right. He did nothing wrong. I love this. This is so good. He's like in it. He's feeling himself right now.
Oh, we don't want to deal with this drama, so we'll just remove him from the partner program. We won't ban him from the site, because I literally didn't do anything wrong.
Oh my God, producers, hard cut to him being a bigot and a racist all over Twitch. Him.
But as we remove him from the program, now we have no liability if people keep complaining about this guy, right? So, yeah, it's happened to me 100% concretely. By the way, it's on Kiwi Farms. When they did it years ago, they posted up all around Kiwi Farms about it. All the evidence was always there. It's that people want to ignore it. When there's evidence of all the horrible things that have happened to me, oh, that doesn't exist.
What? What? Oh, it doesn't exist? It's happening right now. It's happening right now. Smokey McCrack did a video about this Argentinian thing. He mostly does Cyrax stuff. He does White Bowser stuff. But I think the problem is, once again, it's self-inflicted. If you didn't sit there and in painstaking, excruciating detail explain how these people were getting these memberships, I don't think you would have the same amount of issues that you're having right now. If you could have just kept it to yourself and no-sold it, then you would have been fine. This guy is upset that because of his dumb ass, his own stupidity, that now his channels are going to suffer. His DSP Reacts channel, it hinges on the idea that there are members suggesting videos. And this guy is just greedy. This guy is just greedy. He has 3 channels to partner. He's expecting members on each one. And he's shoveling out this shit content.
That never happened. No. But anytime that I do something even slightly wrong, oh, here you go. Here's all the evidence of everything Phil's ever done wrong in his 15 plus years on the internet. That's not how it fucking works. That's not fair. You're a bunch of bitches.
Damn.
Every one of you is a little coward. Really. You're all nobodies. The people who do that shit. You're fucked up. You're broken in the fucking head.
He keeps going back to this too. He keeps saying that you're mentally deficient or you're weak in the mind, you know, which is funny because a majority of his audience is very dented.
Every one of you bitch-ass content creators out there, well, all you do is talk shit about people all day and you call it the news.
This guy is the one that goes on Twitter and regurgitates what he reads on Twitter as the news. DSPN guy.
Draw game.
Most worthless humans on Earth. Right now, if you all had finger snapped away by Thanos, no one would care.
It's Thanos, by the way. Thanos. Thanos, long A.
You're all replaceable. Every one of you has nothing to add concretely to this planet, nothing positive. You're nothing but a blight on the fucking planet. You're a big hemorrhoid on all of our fucking asses who are trying to make a positive living and help people on this planet.
This guy's positive and is helping. How? How?
You're the problem. Not us, the ones who you abuse. You're the fucking problem. Get it? If you go away, the world's a better place.
So let's just say somebody goes to the grocery store and they choose the self-checkout aisle. And on the receipt it says, Darkside Phil said that if I was not on this planet anymore, things would be better off. What do you think he would say then? Because just right now he factually just said that we are blight on the planet, and if we disappeared, no one would miss us. You got to be careful with your words, man. Especially when you have an audience full of people that take things literally. Or people that, you know, would be so... We're not even touching it. Let's keep moving.
I want you to think about that. Now, I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want. Especially when it's facts. Alright? The plot of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is incredibly similar to my life in that regard.
So then just say that. Just say that. Hey, this is my opinion. This is my opinion.
The main characters are harassed by people on the internet. Made up slander campaigns.
Why? It's not made up. You are literally raising your voice and calling us bitches, calling their chat bitches. How are we getting this out of context? Where's the disconnect here? You are living in a different world than us, where you feel like you're justified in doing this, but at the same time, you are actually proving the fact that which we are saying, you are shit to your audience. You treat the people around you like shit. You act out, you get aggro, and this is the result.
They have no means to defend themselves, and now their whole world is in shambles. And that's what the plot's going to be, is exploring what are they going to do to try to figure out what really happened.
I told my audience to eat the shit out of my ass, and now I'm the asshole.
Where did the misinformation come from? Can they figure it out, right? Now, I'm willing to bet that the rest of the game is not going to be a lengthy court case where they sue the parties for slander. Or
are you threatening us with legal action? Because my First Amendment right tells me that I can tell you to fuck off as much as I want on the internet.
defamation or whatever it may be, because I always get those two confused.
So he doesn't even know what he's talking about.
Right? I'm going to guess they're going to go on a wild ride to Hawaii, and they're going to...
Look at this guy. What the fuck is wrong with you becoming a member to this channel? I'm not a big channel. Whenever I get somebody that even stops by to say hello in the chat, everything stops and I interact with that person. It may sound shitty, but I would love to get to the point where I'm streaming on a channel and the chat's going by so fast I can't even read it. That even if I were to say something in the chat, it scrolls by so fast I may miss it. Whenever I get a follow or a sub or any of that kind of stuff, everything stops and I put it all on this person and say, hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mostly because there's not that much activity, but then also because I want to show my appreciation. But this guy gets memberships and tips and all this stuff like it's nothing, and he treats it like nothing. And then he gets mad when people don't do it.
beat the shit out of people. If only I could do that. If only right now I could buy a plane ticket and fly to Hawaii and beat the shit out of people in the streets, and it would solve my problems. But sadly, that's not reality, and that's why this is a video game and not my life story.
So how about I buy you a plane ticket because I got it like that? I'll invite you over to my corner of the world, and I would love to see how you would act. You wouldn't act like this where I'm at. You're talking a big game for somebody behind a gated community. If you were to come over to my side of the hood, it would be like The Wire.
See, that's the difference. So I am very much looking forward to the rest of this game.
So now he's going back
having
to
fun with
putting
it
over
with
the
all of
game.
you and turning it into a lengthy, chill playthrough. Okay?
Yeah, because this is chill as fuck right now.
And yes, I'm going to make these parallels over the course of the game, and if you don't like it, you can literally suck my scrotum.
Gross!
Select your heroes.
Why does he keep going to this? There's so many other different ways. It's like it's a lack of imagination. Either this is something that he's really into and he's trying to will it into the existence, or he's just so inept and he doesn't have anything else. He's just a lack of imagination. There's so many other different ways that he could have insulted us, but he keeps going back to this stuff.
Because it doesn't matter what your opinion is, it's a fact. Fuck off. Okay. Now, so within the first 3 hours of Like a Dragon Infinite Well,
I got the drip going.
Big ups to Snort Hogan for this epic clip. Wow. I feel like we've witnessed history in the making, and this is only just a level 1 podcast. We still have the daily audit at the end of the day and his stream, his nighttime chill stream. So who knows what kind of madness is going to happen next. I just saw all of this pop off on the internet, and I had to jump on and do a little live react to it. So I want to thank everybody who hung out with me today. It's all love, it's all positive, it's all meaningful.
Super Art ready.
You guys and gals are amazing. And if Phil decides to want to raise his voice to us again, you know we're going to be here for it. On the YouTube side of things, please do like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get this channel to partner. It pisses me off to no end that this guy, this ungrateful dude, got 3 channels to partner, and I'm still working on getting to this 1 channel to partner. I think we can do it. If you guys have an opinion or some criticism or some praise, please do let me know in the comment section. I read and respond to each and every one of them. To take a page from Atlas the Bookkeeper, there are other detractors out there in the Vortex. Please do also check them out. And if you want to follow me and digitally stalk me on Twitter, there is my handle right there. So with all that being said, guys, I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. And until next time, guys, take care, be safe, peace.